And now the representative from the School of Business from the graduating class of 2025 will address our distinguished audience with a few words. We invite Jorge Isaac Ureta to please come up to the stage and let us welcome him with a strong round of applause.
All right. Wow. This is incredibly exciting. Well, thank you all very much. I have prepared this speech with the objective of motivating everyone present, and I truly hope the message gets through. My name is Jorge Isaac Ureta, a bachelor in global business management. All of us here have worked very hard to get to this point. All of us present understand what sacrifice truly means. Today is a truly wonderful day to celebrate the feeling of pride with all those we hold most dear. The title of this important message is You Define Your Own Success, because I firmly believe this is a truly fundamental concept for the remainder of our professional careers. The first time I set foot in ISIL, I was terrified. Weeks before, I'd had nightmares about failure. I hadn't been to school in 7 years, and all through my life, I'd always been at the bottom of my class, and that led me to believe I was truly incapable. On my first day of classes at ISIL, I asked myself, I wondered, what am I doing here? Throughout that cycle, my primary motivation was fear, and this drove me to exert myself excessively to prevent a self-fulfilling prophecy. Something unexpected happened when the cycle ended. A professor shook my hand and told me, "It's the first time I've ever had a student like you." That was the very first time I'd ever received an academic compliment. However, a much greater surprise arrived just a few days later when I was officially notified that I had finished in first place and would be receiving a scholarship. That truly marked the beginning of a profound transformation in my entire way of thinking. Later on, I would discover that fear is not the only source of internal energy. We can also be driven by our purpose and our passion. This message has 3 parts: the objective, the path, and the goal. First, the objective. Seneca said, "For him who does not know what port he seeks, no wind will be favorable." Only you can truly define what success means for you, and only you will be able to measure it based on your own personal standards. I believe it's quite normal to always have some doubt, but this particular question is very important. What is it that I can do for hours without feeling the passage of time? The answer to that specific question is usually your true passion, and that's precisely where you should start. Secondly, the journey. If you knew how many mistakes you are from success, wouldn't you rush to make them? Start and fail fast. In my view, the real opposite of success is not failure. The opposite of success is inaction. It's simply not taking that first step. To wait until you have absolutely everything perfectly prepared before you start, for me, is a big mistake. You won't truly understand the real problems by merely thinking about the journey. You will only understand the real problems once you are actually on the journey. It is passion that can truly provide us with boundless energy instead of fear and perhaps other fleeting emotions. Cherish the people who are truly important in your life's journey. I want to express my deepest gratitude to my grandmother, Zoila, who is seated over there. Grandma, how are you doing? And to my uncle, both of whom have been fundamental pillars in my personal growth and have always shown me unwavering, unconditional support. Also, to my dear friend Eric, who taught me a truly valuable lesson, that true friends will always remain by your side, no matter the passage of time or the distance that separates you. To my mother, the most important person in my entire world, because when my father passed away, she worked so incredibly hard, all by herself, to take care of us. Even now, I wouldn't be able to do what she did. That's why when things get difficult on my journey, I tell myself, this is nothing. There's a particular phrase that I really like. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, shared the following message. They say that if you truly pursue what you love, you'll never have to work a single day in your entire life. But at Apple, I came to understand that this widely held belief is entirely false. You will work much, much harder than you ever conceived possible, but the tools will feel remarkably light within your hands. Thirdly, and to conclude, the ultimate goal does not exist. For me, there truly is no goal. For me, this phrase doesn't exist. I will work hard today to rest tomorrow. I know that if your passion is the engine that gives you energy, the feeling that should arise from within you is the following: I'll work hard today to work even more tomorrow and until my very last breath. Thank you, ISIL, and to all your collaborators. It is a great honor to belong to the class of 2025, and I'm confident that all of us here will continue to achieve great things. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jorge, for your very heartfelt words. We wish you much success from this moment on. A big round of applause for him, please.
We now welcome the top student of the Global Business Management Program o Class of 2025, Section 1, Ureta Ureta, Jorge Isaac.